But Mick Schumacher could be under pressure here. The Alpine with the Ferrari and the Porsche right behind as they come onto the stretch. Here comes Schumacher. Right behind him is Nick Nielsen. Behind him is Laurens Vanthoor. They're going 3 wide. Fantastic. Vanthoor could end up ahead of both of them here. No, Nick Nielsen. Oh, yes, he does. Nick Nielsen outbrakes himself. 2 wheels on the white line. Couldn't get the Ferrari slowed down. So Vanthoor goes by, and Schumacher also picks up a spot, in fact, ahead of Nick Nielsen. Back onto the straight we come. The yellow Ferrari of Robert Kubica ahead of the Cadillac of Earl Bamber. Laurens Vanthoor in hunter-killer mode behind in the Porsche. Let's ride on board with him. He goes wide as well, and that's where the mistake came from the Ferrari on the last lap. He made less of a mess of that. He knew he was going to run wide. Behind them, Mick Schumacher in the Alpine. There's the 50 Ferrari of Nick Nielsen. In LMGT3, a Masson back on the inside as they climb up through 13 and 14. Right behind them, they've got the TF Sport Aster Corvette of Rui Andrade and Gregoire Saucy in the 59 McLaren. 3 wide, 4 wide. Come on, boys, you can do it. 4 wide, 4 wide, 4 wide. Masson in the inside. Al Harty braking on the grippy part of the track, runs a little out wide. Great stuff.
Masson back to the outside of the BMW with the Ferrari Hypercar going around the outside of all 4 of them and going off track in doing so.
Oh, but not just off track, that's into a different postcode. He was so far beyond the curbs, but he gets through cleanly. Down the straight. Oh, and a change between the 2 McLarens. This is for 3rd place, 95 going down the inside. And that is Josh Cahill putting the move in on teammate James Cottingham. Whoa, and hanging on to it just about. So Josh Cahill just ahead of James Cottingham. That's the change for 3rd place, but closing in behind them is Francois Heriot in the silver and red AF Corsa car, number 55.
Well, for some of the cars outside the overall top 10, they'll still be battling for minor manufacturers' championship points. Round the outside comes Earl Bamber. It's a bit of a kiss side to side with the BMW. Takes that position. The caddy pushing on up to 14th now. One more position and there will be a manufacturer's point here because of the privateer cars ahead. Did it on straight line speed, toughed it out. There was just a little bit of a kiss, I think, between the 2 cars, with a twitch from the caddy. Let's watch the inside of Sheldon van der Linde's car. Maybe not, maybe yes.
Number 2 Cadillac under attack from Will Stevens. That's a good move. Waited long and late, and Earl Bamber did not defend 4th place. So the Hertz Team Jota car goes through on the inside, and Bamber might be in tyre trouble because suddenly Laurens Vanthoor is all over the back of him, Graham, and this could be bad news for the number 2 Cadillac. LMGT3 leader, late send down the inside, but Bamber was in no mind to try and close the door there, was he?
No, I think he knew that was done. I think he's in preservation mode at this stage. Pace is beginning to just ebb away here, and not hearing there's got any problem in the car. Might well be tyres here already.
Lopez hanging on. Valentino fresh into the car, so the tyres will be newer than those of Pachito, who's at the end of a double. Oh! Valentino Rossi knows when there's a gap and when there isn't, and he saw it was closing. You saw the extra braking there at the apex.
His elbows out rather than his knee down there, and world champions galore in that battle.
Now, interestingly, behind them is the white Porsche that leads LMGT3. So this battle, which is for 5th position, is in danger of going a lap down on the leader. Here comes Valle, the doctor on the inside. Jose Maria Lopez knows how to race this track, but it is Valentino Rossi who has the inside line, tucks it into the apex, and through he goes. He's up to 5th place. 31 from WRT. Augusto Farfus took that over from Darren Leung at the pit stop, so didn't spot that either. Oh, Sarabovi hanging on the inside. Alex Malikin having a really strong run here. Really pushing hard. He's going to have the inside line at the bottom of the hill. It is a change for the lead in LMGT3. It's looked like it might be coming for a while, and that run from 10 down into 11, Alex Malikin taking the lead.
So Porsche now from Lamborghini.
This is racing drivers.
There we go. Rasmussen around the outside. Oh,
high,
no.
wide, and if you will, ladies and gentlemen, handsome.
Goes on the inside this time. I think he's got it done.
There's the traction advantage of the Hertz Team Joe to Porsche. Great stuff. A little ripple of applause there. Big smile from Phil Hansen. But it's not over. Here comes the Peugeot. Look at the straight line speed. He's going to dive bomb him. He's going to have to go round the outside. Mikkel Jensen. And he's going to be handed the outside line. Rasmussen knew that was going to come. Excellent stuff from both drivers. Very entertaining little.
This is the penalty.
For their penalty. So this is now 51 versus 7 for 4.
On the inside.
Whoa! That is proper late send. Absolutely amazing. More investigations coming in. Number 12 Hertz Team Joe to be the investigator for a technical infringement, and 777 being given a final public warning.
Don't think there was any contact there. It
no.
was super tight though.
What do they say? Put a stamp on and send it.
I am pretty convinced. Where are we? The 95 car of...
I'm saying there was no lift and coast from the number 7. And that's the difference. That is the difference between having to lift and coast and not having to lift and coast. That was a full send from the number 7 Toyota. It's now in 4th.